cannot flower if lonely I return. This is what Savitri is telling to death. Savitri is going back to earth. Without Satyavan would be the failure of her mission, would be the failure for which she has come here, would be the failure to bring about change in the earth, to bring about the divine reign upon earth. Therefore, she tells death that, look, I come here to change the earth. That is my work. That is my mission. And that mission cannot be accomplished without Satyavan. Therefore, if earth has to flower, it can flower only if I return with Satyavan. She was choosing earthly joy, but she should prove by her absolute force and not by pleading, not by arguing, not by making statements. Savitri is choosing the earthly joy. Yes, that is what death is telling her. Savitri, you are speaking of the earthly joys, and you maintain that that is your mission. But it has no meaning unless you show to me the force with which you have come to accomplish that mission. Not by arguing, not by pleading can I be convinced. Force, that is what death would respect. That is what he knows. He knows only the force. He knows only the force and he respects only the force. Does Savitri possess that force? If she does not, then all these hard laws, they will forbid the return of Satyavan with Savitri. What Savitri is demanding cannot be granted by these hard laws. That is Savitri's ironic fate. Is Savitri is not in possession of the force which can change these iron laws. Savitri wanted death to look into the eyes of truth. It is that truth which demands the return of Satyavan. Savitri wants death to look into the eyes of truth. That truth which demands, which insists that Satyavan must go back to the earth. But Satyavan would go back for what? Savitri can enjoy life on earth without Satyavan. She could have sons and daughters, beautiful sons and daughters, strong hero sons and beautiful daughters. She can be in their company. She can forget about Satyavan. She does not need Satyavan for that. And that is a boon death is going to offer to Savitri. Obviously, Savitri is not going to accept such a boon, such a gift from death. that would prove to be a joke to her. Savitri, with all the children, with all that happiness, without Satyavan is impossible. It cannot be so. But if there had to be children and if there had to be happiness upon earth, that can be only with Satyavan. Earth cannot flower if lonely she returns. She insists on the return of the coming back of her only Lord. Even as she feels the deep eternal truth in transient things, she sees the truth, eternal truth in the transient things, and it is that truth in the transient thing which demands the coming back of Satyavan. That is what Savitri is looking for. These are the children she would like to have, the truth children in transient things. It is that happiness she would like to create here in this world. It is that truth which compels her, which urges her that Satyavan must come back to earth. His return is imperative for that work. Savitri tells that she can speak that, she knows that, because she knows the secrets of the gods. The secrets of the gods lie there. The flowering of Satyavan, flowering of the earth, is possible only with the return of Satyavan. That is the secret, and I know that secret. That is what she tells to death. So long, life only was her blind attempt to love until this moment of death of Satyavan. Her attempt to love was only by loving life. Life only was her attempt, blind attempt to love. Earth saw the struggle of us. Heaven was the victory also to that life. But it is now without that life. Savitri has to find something in it which is of true love. Love in life without death, without any separation from God's creation, from God's world. So long, life only was a blind attempt for Savitri, but now she has discovered through death that no, it is not possible. It is love that must come back if earth has to flower. Savitri insists upon that, but death is unyielding. The whole effort of Savitri is now as if becoming futile, is turning into a vain attempt. Savitri retires into her house of meditation, and deep in the house of her meditation, she sees a bright fire constantly burning there, a yajna being performed in her house of meditation. In that yajna, the Lord Himself with his spouse are offering oblations to the fire god, to Agni. They are offering ahutis to the mystic fire. And it is that yajna which is kindled now in the soul of Savitri. The moment she sees that yajna bright and blazing in her soul, in the house of meditation of hers, at once things change. Savitri now takes possession of the entire situation. Yes, until now, life only was her blind attempt, but now it is not going to be so. It is love by which things will be done. And that yajna in her soul is assuring that earth cannot flower if lonely she returns to earth.